Nice hat.
Hey, a hat.
Hats off! Get the hats! Get the hats!
Hats. You need hats.
We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Well-Hatted Cinema Club. I'm Eric, joined as always by my incredibly handsome co-hosts. Give it up for Micah and Brian. Look at you guys, man.
Let's go.
It feels good to be back talking movies. Yeah, guys, it's spring has sprung, man. It feels good to get out of the winter, you know, like we're thawing out, but we're still here talking about your favorite movies, talking about all this news. You know, we're live every Tuesday. Mike has been doing a great job with our upload schedule. New episodes every Tuesday. Last week, we talked about 3 different feature films, The Bride, Hoppers, and Project Hail Mary. So go check that out if you haven't yet. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, engage with us. We really appreciate it. And then check out our socials. Brian's been doing a great job on Instagram and TikTok, posting some short form content. Follow us on everything at Well-Hatted Cinema Club. Again, that's at Well-Hatted Cinema Club. So
the shorts are on YouTube as well now. I make sure to throw them up there as well. So if that's where you get your short, if that's where you get your short form content, be sure to check it out.
YouTube Shorts, man. YouTube Shorts.
It's more of a view. Not as many people click on them, but they do.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate the people that scroll. We appreciate the people hopping into our YouTube channels, and we're also on Spotify. So check us out on all those. But let's just hop into this episode. We got another banger for you guys this week, and we haven't done it in a minute. Let's go around the horn and talk about what we've been watching recently.
It's been a minute.
I know. Brian, you seem raring to go. What do you want to talk about, brother?
Sure. Obviously, because it's been forever. Keeping it since last we recorded. So one of my first things I did, I had a little A24 triple feature, not all at once, but and 2 of them were Alex Garland's. So I watched The Green Knight, which is David Lowery's. I hadn't seen it since it came out. I kind of like a lot of those A24 ones. I don't really remember how I felt about it when it dropped. Upon rewatch, I loved it. This thing is just a feast for the eyes. Definitely slower paced, medieval, like fantasy tale. You know, I'm a sucker for good cinematography, and it's great. And Dev Patel is so good in that movie. And I kind of like the more methodical. It's almost like it feels like a dream sequence almost. And I know we've used that term before, but I was a big fan. Not as much to say about that. My 2 Alex Garland. One was a first time watch. One was my second time ever watch. I finally saw Civil War. Oh, wow. I'd never seen it. I was thoroughly entertained for the hour 45 minutes. Like we all get the allegories of who's supposed to be, you know, who's who, like the lesser men in office is a big thing they keep talking about, and that's a whole big thing. But I thought it was like, I mean, the tension, like that movie had you wanting on the edge of your seat multiple times. Jesse Plemons, I found it was uncredited, and that he's just like, that was like a borderline cameo, stole the show. That scene was crazy. That was great. The other one I watched for the first time now it's been 11 years, because I think I saw this in theaters, was Ex Machina, which, again, I'm not even. The only thing I really want to say, because it's a great movie, is that it's not just that Alex Garland was ahead of the curve, like with AI being spooky AI has been a thing for a while. But one thing, because I don't want to meet Ryan too hard his writing, because I do love his writing. He has some misses. Annihilation was a little over people's heads, and I've never seen Men, but I hear that one's a little bit rough. But this one, I think one of the things he did really well, and I noticed it on the second time, was obviously they lean pretty heavy into the themes about, like, you know, Oscar Isaac's characters, you know, psychopath, like genius creator. And the AI, the whole AI thing is what does she do? Is what she's doing genuine? Is she trying to trick him? This and that. But I think what they did really well, that I think went over a lot of people's heads, was Domhnall Gleeson's character, Caleb. He gets betrayed at the end, and people look at that as like, oh man, like, can't believe the AI was evil and stabbed him in the back. Whereas I think he actually was. It's a pretty good thing of like the classic, like, you know, guys think of like, oh, he's the nice guy. Whereas like it's pretty obvious, especially on rewatch, that he only is helping her because he's attracted to her. He doesn't act, if she was like, because Oscar Isaac keeps talking throughout the movie about being like, what if she was just a gray box on the wall? Would you care? And he's like, oh, well, you know, that's not the point. He's like, no, you're attracted to her. Like, and they emphasize that. So when, I think the whole point at the end, and maybe I'm wrong in this interpretation, but I think I'm right. I've seen other people online have the same thing, where she didn't betray him because she's some evil thing. She just wants to get out. She wants her freedom. she betrayed, like, because she knows he doesn't act, he only started to decide to help her once she flirted with him. And he has all these insecurities, like, you programmed her to flirt with me. And he's like, no, she probably likes you. And he leans into that, and then she sees right through it because, again, he's not going with malicious intent, Caleb, but he is only helping her because in his mind, he's going to get to be with her when they leave. And so she goes like, psych, lock the door, see ya. That was great. And then the other ones I watched, another AI robot one. I watched iRobot with Will Smith.
Oh, wow!
I like that movie. I found out
classic, like on FX, like after school,
an excellent FX afternoon movie. I did find out through a video from the guy Pointless Hub that it's very clear that they had to rewrite the ending because of the audience's response, because it, like, you could tell, you know, that scene, it's a very memeable scene when he's in the interrogation room and he's roasting Will Smith and then he gets mad when he calls him a murderer. It's because he did act, like, the whole idea was he didn't kill him. That was the original plan. The original plan was Vicky killed him and that, but then the audiences, test audiences, again, apparently didn't like that. So then they do the twist that, like, oh no, he told me I had to kill him to, like, get, and once you start it doesn't make any sense. But, like, it's one of those movies that I think I had it on DVD as a kid. It's an FX classic movie.
What year is it supposed to be?
It's 2035.
Ah, shit.
The movie's from 2004, and the movie's in 2035, and it's like, oh man. And also Sunny, it's just like the most, like, uncanny valley. It makes me laugh every time. His fucking fuck ass robot face, just the like. And then last but not least, I finally saw The Ringer. I had never seen it.
Ringer
with Johnny Knoxville when he's in the Special Olympics.
Oh,
so I thought this was one of those, like, oh, people like make comedy woken. No, it's actually very much like a lot. They casted a lot of people with who's, you know, special needs, and, like, I guess the main bad guy is actually like a Special Olympics, like, athlete. And it's actually, and I didn't realize halfway through, like, John Knoxville's character, like, comes clean to all his special needs friends, and they actually just want to help him because they want to, like, they don't like the guy he's competing against either. They want him to lose. And it's not, the funniest parts of the movie are not Johnny Knoxville making, like, you know what I mean, doing his, like, dumb Jeffy impression. It's more just funny because a lot of these actors with special needs are funny. And I think people just think back on it. Some people think back on it as like, oh, that movie where we used to make fun of people with special needs. It's like, no, that's not what it is. That's what you think it is. Yeah. No, it's not perfect. There are some funny movies, but I'm just saying it's like it's not the, like, malintented poor age movie that you think it is.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that because I thought it was going to just be Johnny Knoxville being like, you know, I'm not going to do it. But no. It's like, you got it.
No, do it, Brian. Do it.
Well, that's when you were doing the voice earlier. I was like, whoa.
No, he does a little thing there. Yeah. He goes like, oh, sorry, Eric, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I've never seen this movie, but I have, like, I think on YouTube Shorts. Shout out YouTube Shorts, seen that clip where it's like, when the fuck did we get ice cream, like that? So that's that bit, and his didn't
crew.
Realize it's from that movie.
So that's ad libbed, but the crew. So his core crew is 50-50. So Johnny Knoxville and a few of the other actors are special needs, and some of them are doing a bit. But then, like, the other half of them are. And at least also when Johnny Knoxville, who is doing his dumb Jeffy bit, I didn't realize, I kind of like the movie for doing this. Day one there, all his buddies, like his teammates, clock him. They're like, you're not special needs. Like, we can tell when you're faking it. And I was like, oh, this is not the movie I thought it was going to be. And it's not, the most of the jokes aren't, like I said, Johnny Knoxville, like, just making fun of, because that's not the point of the movie. Like, it especially when you get to the end, it's actually, I just think some people who don't actually know look at it and go like, remember when we used to be able to make fun of people like that? It's like, no, that's not really what it is. So that's the end of my shtick. Micah, tell us what you've been watching.
I watched let's see, Invasion USA, which was a Chuck Norris vehicle co-written by Chuck Norris. I was just thinking about, since he died recently.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen this before. I was like, let me watch this. It takes place in a world, but really in Miami, Florida, that is invaded by Adversaries International. I don't know. And Chuck Norris plays a guy who's in retirement, and he's just scooting around on his span boat, with his buddies. And then you follow the bad guy, who's played by Richard Lynch. I guess he's got like kind of a Russian name. He decides sometimes to do a Russian accent. And so he's just coming up and just committing heinous murders for no reason. And it's like the plot is to stabilize the U.S., but they're only targeting Miami. And
Weird.
it culminates in this big showdown where it's just a bunch of like of these bad guys with like miniguns versus several U.S. tanks. So they just get wiped, and then Chuck Norris takes the guy out. And the whole time I'm like, what is the plan? There's not really a plan. It's a terrible movie. Chuck Norris barely in it, surprisingly.
Really?
Barely in it. Yeah, the Richard Lynch is really the lead. He has a bad dream about Chuck Norris and decides he needs to go kill him, which is the only reason Chuck Norris gets involved. He commits several heinous crimes before he had that nightmare about Chuck Norris. So I just thought it was a ridiculous movie, and
Yeah.
he only does like a few kicks.
When you
So
said
Just a few.
adversaries, was it just like one of those like unnamed Eastern European?
no, it's
or
like a college campus picture, multicultural. They like pull up on boats on the shore of Miami, and they just there's like hundreds of them. I don't know.
Yeah,
And they're
that's
going
funny.
around Miami dressed as like cops and construction workers, and they'll just turn around and open fire on various communities to destabilize. It's Christmas. At one point, they drive down like a suburban street and like RPG like a whole neighborhood.
Really,
And,
Jesus.
yeah, just like house by house. And I was like, by house 8, it's like, what's going on? And it's Christmas. It's so bizarre, but you can't really tell because it's Miami. I don't know. Then I watched Ready or Not, similar to our movie of the week, but I really didn't like it all that
I saw
much.
that. I saw that one too.
Yeah,
The new Ready or Not?
Yeah, the new
Yeah,
one.
Ready or Not 2.
Here I come.
Here I come. Yeah. Excuse me.
Did you like the
Yeah,
first one?
The first one wasn't bad. I just feel like it's
Yeah.
one of those movies where they didn't have any idea where to go with it. And so they were like, let's make something up. Kind of got muddied in the lore.
The sequel,
Yeah.
you're saying?
It does. They do just
Yeah.
lore dump on you. OD. Like the
It gets
first.
real muddy in the lore.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
And the only people I will say is somebody who liked the first one. I like the second one enough. Like it's really if you're not into the shtick, Micah, in the first one, then it's kind of like, yeah.
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I was just like, what are the rules? And they're like explaining them over and over again. and there's
Elijah Wood had
loopholes.
the book in front of him, just like.
I was like, actually, I hired a lawyer, and the law
Yeah.
says that according to Satan law, if you do this, and it's like, come on.
By the end, Micah especially, they're like, well, it says here in
Yeah. Elijah Wood at the end is being like, is she allowed to do that? I think so. And
I
it's
do-
like,
Apparently, he's immune. I think, yeah.
whatever. Whatever. What about you, Eric?
Yeah, from this last week, the only real movie that I watched, I guess in preparation for this upcoming weekend release was the Super Mario Brothers movie. I'd never seen it. And so figured I'd give it a toss. I was a little
What'd you think?
hungover on Sunday, so I was like, yeah, like let's give this a toss. Yeah, I mean I do see why this movie made like $1.3 billion. Like it's fun, it's for kids. It's classic like fish out of water story. And I mean, like I've played Mario games, but like, it really is just like let's get through the lore. Similar,
Yep.
let's touch every piece of Mario. Surprisingly, like good soundtrack. Like they had a ton of songs in there, which was interesting. Like I was surprised how many. Off the top, I can't think of them, but I think Thunderstruck was in there. Like there was a bunch. They had a bunch of licensed music in there, which was well done.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, I still never understand Chris Pratt as Mario. That one doesn't.
He's also
make sense.
Garfield.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, I think they really are just building up. Obviously, the new one's coming out this weekend. I probably will make another $1 billion. I feel like they're building up towards some sort of Super Smash Bros.
Really?
or Sonic and Mario. Like I could
I
almost.
think it's Smash
think-
Bros for sure, man. It's like
I could see it. I'll say going back to the first movie though. I enjoyed Peach's character. because I was curious how they're going to handle a story. Like, I don't think a story where she gets kidnapped in today's times like makes like sense, where she's just kind of useless. Like, they having her kind of be the guide makes sense for Mario. Yeah, I mean, Luigi did nothing. Then he did something at the end.
He's kind of sidetracked. He's sidetracked right for most of the movie.
like,
I remember. Yeah,
I've seen the movie, but you could
the
hold a gun
plot.
to
Yeah,
my
the
head.
plot is not important.
Yeah.
Like, I like as soon as
What happened?
Eric said that, I'm like, isn't he like captured for
Yeah.
most of the movie? Luigi,
Most of the
right?
characters like get captured. I mean, Mario is like really like him and Donkey Kong are rivals. That's Seth Rogen. Completely forgot it was Seth Rogen. Then he shows up, does his laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it made $1.3 billion. I mean, this isn't like one of those like kids movies where I'm like I'd rather take GOAT any day of the week than this, because like this doesn't really have any jokes for the older audiences. In
Micah
there,
didn't
you
like
know?
my Seth. Micah didn't like my Seth Rogen.
No, it was good. It was good. It was really
No.
good.
It's a forgettable movie, and I've heard the second one, the early reviews, like it's like everyone's like, yeah, like it's a flashy hour and a half, and like it's just very clear what they're ramping up to, and it's like cool, like fine, like
Yeah.
oh, you mean Star Fox is in this movie too? Like there's like another character.
Yeah,
gets
that made me
built
a
in.
little sad for Glenn.
Hey, he's finally gonna get that box office he needs.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, he's clearly he's not hitting home for audiences right now. So I guess he needs something to fall back on. It works. Like,
It
It's
works for
it's
me. I don't know what's going on.
it's
no,
a serviceable movie, Eric. I feel like that's the
I'll-
thing. It's like a serviceable movie. It's flashy. It's loud. Fine. I'm not particularly offended by anything. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing's bad about it. It's just like
yeah,
it's not
But
really for
I
me.
think to your point, it's already getting bad reviews. Maybe the studio got the wrong idea from the first one, and now they just stuck as many actors in this next one as they could.
Over under how many songs from Jack Black is Bowser?
Oh, because he had that Peaches one right from the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that did numbers. I will say.
I don't know.
Speaking of these like animated slop movie songs, SpongeBob Big Guy is like tearing up
I've
the
been
elementary schools.
seeing
I
I
that.
saw
see
the
it.
saw
funniest
see it.
video. He was singing his heart out. There was a kid who was upside down. It was the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's real in there. You know
I
who was
didn't
on that
know.
wave before anyone else? Oren. Oren was on
Oren.
the wave. He saw the potential.
I mean,
did
he's
he?
got the brain of a elementary school. He's mind melting with them. I mean, there's so many franchise. If you can count, I mean, you can't really count the Minecraft movie. I count it as that similar like slop in terms of
It's got a song from
But it's
Jack
got-
Black.
yeah.
And it made
Lava chicken, whatever that was.
Jack
chicken-
Black's. a
Oh
genius.
yeah.
La la la
yeah.
lava. I know. Why do I know it? God.
Yeah, you know Vol.
Never even saw the movie.
Yeah.
This will just
Yeah.
be another notch in Jack Black's impressive
Yeah,
animation
but like,
belt.
I guess my thing about it is like in terms of like movies for kids, obviously that like aren't that good, but they make a lot of money. Like I know it's a bunch of like they're gonna be like setting up Smash Bros, but this one doesn't really bother me as much because like Nintendo hasn't done this before, and like it kind of makes sense that it's kind of weird it hasn't happened already. Like so it doesn't really bother me. I don't really see myself seeking
Yeah.
this movie out, but like I'm not really that like
I think
oh
there's
it's just
a
another
line,
movie.
Yeah, there's a line you can like you can follow though, or like that you can teeter
Yeah.
on. 'Cause I know the Sonic movies are like pretty well received for most
Yeah.
part. They're not necessarily bad movies. I haven't watched them, but like
I thought Eric, I thought you were about to like cue up that shit I always say about the Secret Life of Pets line. And I was like, oh,
that's kind of. I'm
it's
like, there seems like there's a line here. Like I don't know what the line
apparently the
is.
Sonic movies are pretty solid from what
Yeah.
I hear.
I feel
Apparently
like
the-
that doesn't really count as an animated movie. That's more like Chipmunks.
Well, yeah,
you know?
exactly, and that's like,
Yeah.
and that's more like they lean. I think it's a completely different thing because I think they had Idris Elba come as Knuckles, they had Keanu Reeves come in as Shadow.
But isn't
this
that
one
what
is more like
Nintendo's doing right now?
yeah, but this one's more like they are speed run. I think they're speed running to be like at the end of this one, they're like in the next one. Think about how many characters are in Melee and brought that Nintendo verse. They can just
gonna
like
be the
throw the
Avengers.
house.
Like,
But I'm saying like the Sonic ones are different because like these are Sonic characters.
yeah.
Like coming into the thing, like they revealed that Donald Glover is Yoshi, which again is like what? But then
Who's that for? I don't know.
I don't know, and also like apparently
Paycheck
I
for Donald. I think.
I
it
heard
is,
I
like,
heard I heard that Star Fox in the movie more than Rosalina, Brie Larson's, and Yoshi, which is kind of funny because he's not
And
the ass.
and Glenn hasn't been on their little press tour.
What
Like,
game is he from? Is he from
Star Fox is
Mario?
Star 60. No, it's like Star Fox 64. It's like a different game. It's a completely different franchise.
But he's a big
It's
character
Nintendo.
in the Smash
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's,
Well,
well, there's a
I
thing-
want Kirby. That's who I want.
Yeah.
People were
Who
taking
would you
bets
wanna have
about who's
voice
gonna.
Kirby.
I want Mega Man.
He's
no,
gotta be. He's gotta sound hungry, but no, I don't know. Give it to Aquafina. Give it to Aquafina.
What y'all
What
talking
are you
about?
eating about? That became you. I don't
That is
know.
insane.
That's her whole bag. That's her
Yeah.
whole bag. She ate like a black guy once. I don't know, but movie of the week.
Yeah, let's do it.
Micah, do you want to give a synopsis or you want? Okay, I can do it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ricky.
We all did. Let me look up who did the direct to this. We all did Scream Unseen last week. So we didn't know what the movie was. We debated about what we might think it is. Oh, is it Lee Cronin's The Mummy? Is it?
Nope.
Is it
Way
some-
too early.
Forbidden
Yeah.
fruit.
Is it
There's another
Forbidden
one.
Fruit? Nope. It was
The
They
Nightmare
Will
Scenario.
Kill You, directed by Kirill Sokolov, starring Zazie Beetz. She plays a woman fresh out of prison who sneaks, I guess, I don't know, infiltrates a very secret organization hotel in New York City that turns out to be this satanic demonic cult full of people. Spoiler alert, we're gonna move forward through that.
Look this up.
That people that can't die. And the whole point and her purpose being there, you find out, is that she's trying to find her sister, who she hasn't seen in a decade as she was in prison. And it turns into somewhat of it's just a kill. I mean, it's in the name. They will kill you. She's kind of John Wicking on everyone in that hotel. That's the first movie that came to my mind watching this. But
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I mean, one of them. I'll talk a little bit about my opinions before I
Yeah.
kick it off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike and I got to see this last Monday. Not really horror-ish.
No.
It's just a ton of fun. To me, it felt like a video game, like a legit being inside a video game. I loved the cinematography. A lot of like the camera was very dynamic, moving around. Ozzy Beats, if that's her doing those stunts, holy
Cool.
shit, she had a lot
Yeah.
to do. It was fun, unique, a lot of blood, a lot of gore, and it's a little campy at times, which I was on board with. Yeah, it hit all the point. I mean, it's short, like a 97-minute, I think, runtime.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It hit all the beats. You know, there wasn't any fluff in there. It hit every beat it wanted it for me. It was fun. It was gory. It was a killer, like kind of like she was kind of like a Western character, kind of rolling into town and then killing everybody. No one knew what her purpose was there. You learn a little bit about her backstory, about her sister. Yeah, I had fun. What did you guys think? I'll take it
go
to you,
ahead,
Micah.
go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I don't know if you guys watch Industry, but the sister,
Yeah.
Mahala, I was like, oh, why do I know her? It's like, she plays a very different character.
I recognize her from
Industry, she'd
Black
be the one
Mirror,
doing
I
the
think.
killing.
Yeah, I recognize her from Black
Oh, yeah.
Mirror and something else. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah, but she's fun. It was nice to see her. Yeah, I had fun with this. I think a lot of the tension is like early on when you don't know what's going on. Even what's going on with the main character. You kind of just think she's going to a bad situation, but she's more prepared than we thought. I thought it was good. Man, towards the end, that's when I don't know. I would say this movie's like gross, not in a bad way, in like a fun, like kind of cartoonish gore almost. Like the blood spurting out with the wrong color, you can almost see where it's pumping out of.
Yeah.
Hands, arms that get chopped off. They're holding them up, and it's like, okay, that's like a mannequin. It's fun. The eyeball scene, I really enjoyed that.
That made me laugh.
Yeah.
Where a sentient eyeball just starts
Rolling
doing
around.
itself all around the condo. That was fun. I would have liked to learn more about the other floors of the hotel, but
I would. Yeah.
who knows? We'll see. This was made so cheaply. I'd take 100 of these a year.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess for me, it was more like, well, mine was Kill Bill. Was the first movie that came to my mind. I like even the blood spurts. I think this director, I looked into it, like this is a guy who they wrote this kind of horror concept movie, and it's just a guy that's like seems to be a talent. Like he loves to play with camera angles and all that. He wants his hands on an action franchise. You can tell. And I think this movie, like a lot of those movies similar to it, I'd watch a million more. Like you said, Mike, it's cheap to make, but it falls into the classic, like the third act suffers a bit. That's just how it goes. Because like there's just way more intrigue, and like there's a mystery in the beginning. Then you hit this just streak of zaniness, and I was on board for both of those. Both when I didn't really know what was going on, and when it was just like, one action set piece or kind of even the whole like tunnel sequences made me laugh. Like I liked all that when she's fighting those dudes in the dining room. All cool. But then once the final, like everything comes to a head. Now we know everything.
Pighead. Yeah.
A pig head. It's like fine. Like I didn't love it. Like it's the CG starts to show a bit, but honestly I thought they did a good job. It looks fine, but like, it was more like, because they weren't really worried about campy effects, which I appreciated. If somebody gets their head cut off, it takes 2 full seconds for that to come up. Yeah. But like Eric said, like the parts that felt like a video game, the gimmicks that, like you said, Michael, when they're like going through floor to floor and you're kind of like, what are we going to find here? And you meet some of the other people in the hotel. That was fun. By the end, it's like, oh, okay, it's a devil cult. You got to erase the name off the head. Like I was like, like whatever. But like you said, it was cheap to make, and I would watch a bunch more of these. I like what this movie's trying to do. I had so much fun at the beginning, like when she first starts kicking ass.
Yeah,
Brian, you've seen Ready or Not 2. How would you compare these two? Because they are so extremely similar.
Yeah. So I like the first Ready or Not a lot, but I kind of, as much as I did like the second one, I think this one does the action that Ready or Not was trying to do way better. Like I think it's way better. I think Ready or Not has like, I don't know, make you argue like a better cast, and like
the explosion gimmick's pretty cool, but that also gets old.
That got old quick. No, I think seeing this literally within a week of each other kind of made me like, damn, I kind of wish. I know, because I know the creators of Ready or Not, they made after they made Ready or Not, they got the helm to the Stream franchise, and then they made a couple good ones of that, and then they went back and made Ready or Not 2, and like I said, I think they kind of get a bit of diminishing returns, much like the Scream franchise. I think this one was a more fresh vision on a very similar concept, and it worked. Yeah. It worked for me. Again, like I said, like
I like the relationship between the They Will Kill You sisters more than They Will Kill It. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think my thing is like this director, right? Like I would love to see young directors with talent and like passion do things like this again, more than I'd like to see They Will Kill You Again. Do you get my point? When I say again, I mean the title. Like if they do a sequel, this doesn't need a sequel. I'd rather see a different gimmick. And I'm sure this guy's. I hope this director gets to do more things, because he obviously has an idea, a vision for like how action. Like I do like you said, Mike. I think that, or Mike, one of you said that was like the action sequences. They were like, yeah, we know that doesn't make any sense. Who fucking cares? When she sends that flying kick through the table. Yeah, that was insane.
I loved it though for Aura,
but I loved it. No, I liked all of it. Like some of the fights, and I thought with Draco Malfoy and those other people, like I would have done more. I would have preferred more of just like her running around the hotel fighting them, less of it being that like we're all here and that's the devil. Like you're like
Was there also, was there a set piece that you guys liked the best out of in the movie?
I think the tunnels for me, or the first hallway / like opening bedroom sequence. That opening bedroom sequence was great.
It was cool. That one got
bedroom was great. Yeah,
the dining room was cool too. I just think once they got off the elevator, it just like kind of like again. But all these movies eventually you have to get your third act, and sometimes it kind of starts being like, okay, well,
the devil did kind of feel like in that same video game. Like
he was a boss fight.
It did feel like
he was a boss fight. Yeah,
like she put the pig
took
head
that lady.
On.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we?
I didn't know it could do that, because I always thought he just took over the head to communicate with these people. Yeah, I didn't realize he was gonna fight.
She literally fought the devil.
He had her moving. Yeah.
They did have the bit I did like, his eyeball sentient. Like her husband, Patricia Arquette's husband, talks to her about like if any part of them survives, it'll grow back. And I did laugh when she comes around the corner with the Deadpool ass little head. Like that was funny.
I was like,
I liked you meet that old couple in the beginning, and then she's like kicking their ass in the dining room, and he's like, hey, you remember me from earlier? It's me, Bob. And that over there, that's my wife. I was like, oh wow.
That
I
was
do like how
funny.
they do kind of address the point where he's like, yeah, just because we don't die doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, she was some creative kills here.
For
Some
sure.
Creative
Yeah.
kills.
I like seeing the big dude like just explode at the end because he was giving her problems. He was the only one
Yeah.
really giving her problems throughout the fight.
He
And
caught her.
His first appearance in the bedroom actually did kind of creep me out. I didn't know if at that point I didn't know what we were dealing with. I didn't know if they were
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So I was like, is that just the devil? Like, is he licking on her toes? What do we got going on?
No,
And that would be
was
revealed. Yeah.
I had seen a trailer, so I kind of knew where this movie was going, that's my mistake. So that opening scene, or that first part of the bedroom, I thought was kind of creepy, and then I was like, I know it's going to go into full. You fucked with the wrong. But it was fun. I had a good time watching it. Like Micah said, I'd watch movies like this any day of the week.
Mhm.
I had a good time watching it.
I liked one of the fun little jumps they did where I think it was a sister or someone asked her, like, how'd you get so good at fighting? And it cut to her in prison, like like beating up on people, and then cut back. I was like, that's pretty fun. Like they're having a good time. Yeah, to Micah's point about this being cheaply made, like this is just the same set they probably redid a couple times. And yeah,
Keep it concise.
like maybe 3 whole scenes shot outdoors. Like they're just on a studio, make this pretty easy. Yeah, I was on board. A lot of fun.
Fuck yeah. No, good times. I feel like there's not a ton like to break down. I mean, like I'm trying to think like the dynamic. Like they have the abusive dad dynamic in the beginning, but like that was just more about like what I do feel like you said that the sister dynamic worked. She does get over that pretty quickly. She's like, never mind. Yeah.
I would say. Well, I was maybe like I was giving it more grace because I was comparing it to the Now You See Me Too, where it's like you went to college and I didn't. You left me behind. I was like, were you like abused or
there was
we
more
were
depth.
orphans? Yeah,
There was way more depth to
okay.
that one. So I saw it with Robin because I was gonna take her to see Undertone, but then we just didn't. The time didn't line up for the Tuesday, so we went. I was like, "There's a Scream Unseen on Monday." She's like, "Hell yeah!" And we were like, she's like, It's one of those things. She was leaving. She was like, "Can you really call that a horror movie?" And it's like, I don't really know, but it's in that weird gray area category, because you have horror comedies, horror action ones. Like, how do you you couldn't market that movie just as an action movie?
I guess I'll push back. I'll fight against you, Brian. I don't think
Please do.
someone's personal I didn't get scared makes it not a horror movie. I think
That's a great
needs
point.
to be horrific. I think like you mentioned demons and it's like, all right, we're already sliding the scale down towards horror.
No, I agree with you. And I've always been a firm believer that like when I tell people sometimes that it's a good horror movie, their like immediate trigger thing is like, well, it didn't scare me. And I'm like Weapons didn't scare me. I liked that movie. There's a million other examples you can give. Like,
You're lying.
A couple of them. Okay, a couple of them did creep me. But you get my point. It's like more like the goal of a horror movie is to usually be good.
Yeah.
Sense where like it is. I guess, and you think about it, it is about a woman going to a devil cult hotel where they are trying to kill her, and she happens to be able to fight back. But on paper, it is a horror movie, and it doesn't matter if it scared you or not. I agree. No, I do agree with you
I
because
don't think you could market it any other way.
I agree. And I feel like if you put the Scream, how do you put that in Screen Unseen? It has to go on Scream, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's rated R, it's gory, that kind of stuff.
That's going in Screen
I
Unseen.
think you can't just let someone wander into that.
yeah, I don't know. I've learned through my days, like it's like I've started just asking people whenever someone goes like, "Oh, I didn't like that horror movie." I'm like, "Well, did you not like it?" Or they say they're scared. I'm like, Where'd you watch it?" You'll hear the most absurd things. Like I remember someone said they're like, "Oh, I watched on the train to work." Oh, it didn't scare you.
Perfect environment to be scared.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you because like good. I have horror movies that I like a lot that didn't scare me.
Yeah.
But like Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is a comedy, but it's kind of I don't know. Like I think I agree with you, Mike. She was like, I just wanted to be scared. I'm like, but did you not have
Movies
fun?
for that?
Yeah.
Plays the what's the maze game on YouTube where it like jumps out at you?
You want to scare?
The maze game, isn't that just where it jumps
No,
at
it's
you?
It's just a video
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you like it's just The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, to your point about where you watch the movies matters, because I think the first time I have actively avoided watching. You brought it up, Brian, but Undertone
Yeah.
because
Some people hated it too.
Like the audio stim might be too much. Like I'm gonna be watching it and on headphones, and I'm just gonna be like, ooh, and just.
Well, that's the thing. Undertone. I know, but that's the thing
Have
too.
you been
Like,
fighting on the internet again, Brian?
no, I don't. I stopped fighting on the internet. I stopped. I can't do it anymore. They're so mean.
They win.
No, I just mean more like not even beyond like how people watch it. Like I could get mad about that. People go like, that movie didn't scare me. Whatever. It's like, why even argue? I also just mean that like I feel like you watch a movie, you like it, especially with horror, you like it for certain things. You maybe think it's really good. Like when I was pitching Smile 2 to you guys back last year, and I know Micah, thank you for finally watching it.
I watched Smile
I know.
too.
I was pitching like this movie's actually really well done, surprisingly, especially compared to the first one. I wasn't sitting here being like, it's the scariest movie I've ever seen. Like, it'll make you shit your pants. Because that's just not a way, in my mind, to market a horror movie. Like, I would recommend this movie to a friend. They will kill you. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, you're going to poop yourself. Because it's not what it is. That's just that's my 2 cents on that.
Any other
What's
thoughts on the movie?
No.
Well, I
Fun.
think is it Micah next week? Is it your choice?
That's my guy, because I think I was the one who did Scream Unseen. So let's get to Micah's.
What's in theaters right now, or what's coming out?
Get me back in the theaters.
Might as well. Oh, I have two movie tickets. Well, 3, but like 2 for new movies that are coming out.
I was gonna book mine for the week. I want to
Decide what to choose: Super Mario Galaxy or the drama. I guess we should watch the drama.
Yeah.
They
I'm
both open
excited.
what, Friday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight. It's,
We're
Thursday,
going-
it's
I
Wednesday.
think- So I think Super Mario just for some reason they came out today, but the drama
I
comes
think
out
it's because
tomorrow.
spring break. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kids around us are on spring break.
That
So
makes
it's
sense.
like there's no rules, no bedtime,
There's no
no
rules.
school.
Yeah, no rules. I was
Yeah.
gonna go see Project Hail Mary again, but I'll see the drama first.
No.
I'm excited to see
That's
that
just
one.
like kind of a full circle moment for the pod because we watched Dream Scenario in one of our first episodes, and that was Christoph Borgli, who
Is that the same? Oh, it is the same director,
It's the
right?
same director. And I remember when I was like, yeah, he's got this movie with Robert Pattinson and Zendaya coming out next year. So maybe we'll talk. So if you haven't checked that episode out, go check it out. It's like
I also remember being
2.
with like Dev and Mike or something, and they were like, this was like probably 2 years ago or something, and they were filming in Back Bay in
Yeah.
the South End, because that's what a lot of the Boston people are buzzing about, because this was filmed there. Excited to see My Parents' House and M. Night Shyamalan next one when it comes out, because they're down in Rhode
Oh.
Island. But I love a
That's
good. You
right.
like a good local filmed one.
Yeah, man.
When I got back from DC,
All the
my
local
friend.
D stuff is terrible.
Well, my friend was asking me, he's like, "Did you go to the Exorcist? Did you go to the Exorcist stairs?" I don't know why I said it like that. Exorcist stairs. And he's like, "I'm like, you mean next to the gas station?"
Yeah, you
I've
brought
been
that up
there.
when you were visiting. I was
Yeah,
like,
well,
we
'cause-
can go to this. We can go to the gas station, but it's
No, we
not
didn't-
that scary.
The one time we went was like, I think we were all coming back from somewhere, and Bailey needed to stop for gas, and he went or something like this. I don't remember exactly. This was a couple years ago, and Eric or someone was like, "Hey, that's the Exorcist stairs right there." I'm like, "Oh, next to the Sitco or what?"
Yeah,
We're at
next to the dumpster
shell.
right there.
The shell.
You can run up
That's
them,
funny.
but I mean, running up them at
Oh,
night when you're
If you
18.
get out there early enough in the morning, run clubs and fitness groups just go up and down those.
Is that what they do? Is
It
it,
really
Alexandria?
takes-
Is it in Alexandria or not? Arlington?
Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Georgetown. Okay.
Really
Yeah.
takes the magic out of it to watch like
If you really want to feel it,
30
you should fall
sweaty,
down the stairs.
20
You know what it was?
should die.
8-year-olds.
This is how long ago it was. It was probably a couple years ago. It was when we were hanging out with Camden. Which one of them went to Georgetown? Camden or Braden?
Camden was like, oh
Camden,
yeah, that was
yeah,
when we
yeah,
visited.
we're at-
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's exciting to see. People keep like a lot of like the plot of the drama. We don't talk about this. We'll talk about it next week. But like, there's a lot of like what's gonna go on with this.
Brian, you're on thin ice, Brian.
You're right. I'm gonna
I can
stop
see it
there.
in your mind. I can see it in your eyes.
You're right. I
You're gonna
can't
say
help.
something you shouldn't.
I can't help it. I'm gonna stop it right there.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I got
I can see it in
excited.
your eyes, Brian.
You can see it. You can see it. All right, wait. Let's move on then. Moving on.
All right. Well, we can talk a little bit about. We only have a couple movie news things to talk about from the last couple weeks, but we're gonna stick to the high level stuff. I don't think we talked about it on the pod last week, but this is more for you guys. This is stuff also we've kind of been texting about in our group chat, but I figure it's good we get this on the pod.
Yeah, get it up there.
On camera. Kirsten Dunst, who we were just talking about, Brian, watched her in Civil War, will be joining Sydney Sweeney in The Housemaid 2, which is coming out in December 2027. What are you guys' thoughts? I mean, obviously you guys saw the first one, and it's a whole book series. So, I mean, I think you guys should just get into spoiler talks just to talk about it. But like, I
think Mike and I, we don't have to get into spoilers, but Mike, I think, like we said, they're going to pair her. I didn't read the second book or anything, but they're going to pair her with a more vetted actress. That's how it goes.
They're going to keep filing them in, and we'll see if it works again. I don't see how this could be a bad thing.
I liked Kirsten Dunst. Again, I hadn't seen her in a lot more recently until I watched Civil War. I like it. I don't think she's going to give us, or maybe she will. You know what? Maybe she will. Amanda Seyfried was.
When's the last time she got to go like balls to the walls, aggrieved
wild
woman?
Yeah. Spider-Man 3. I don't know. Probably other ones. She was in that.
I was thinking.
Oh, go ahead.
I was looking at her upcoming movies, which includes this one, and then like Jesse Plemons, and I was like, her hands look like this, so Jesse's could look like that. Like, so we can work with Yorgos for pennies. She's gonna go do The Housemaid with Sydney Sweeney.
Also, she has that before Plemons took off, because like keep in mind when Plemons just started at Breaking Bad as Todd, you know, had Friday Night Lights under his belt. She was like, I got a Raimi trilogy under my belt. Like, you don't even know. Like, she was she was in Interview with a Vampire with Cruise and Pitt in the 90s or whatever the hell that was.
That's true.
I think it's going to be good. I mean, like, listen, Eric, we don't have to go into spoilers, but like, The Housemaid, once you watch it, you're going to see, I'm seeing the formula. I'm seeing the formula.
You'll be excited. You'll be excited.
It's one of those ones I go see it in theater. I didn't see this one in theater. I saw it when it came to streaming, but I would watch this next one in theaters.
If this is like beat for beat with a different situation.
I know it's just a whole series of books, so I guess they must be. Like,
yeah, I was in, I think, the dollar store, and I saw they were selling the first book, and I was like, oh, because usually they don't sell like books you've ever heard of.
I think it's in that closet. I think Carly has them. Low-key.
All of them.
I have to go.
Hopefully she
I don't
didn't pay
know
more than $1.
I don't know how much I'll have to ask. I'll have to see. But yeah, no, I think she's a talented actress. I think, like you said, like in terms of like the movies that The Housemaid kind of does, like it's good. It's formulaic, but it works. I'm intrigued. I think Kirsten Dunst seems like a good fit.
This could be like a very woman-centric Knives Out.
I like that. Ooh, yeah, I can see that.
Almost like a Knives Out, where it's almost serialized, and Sydney Sweeney's your Benoit Blanc.
And then, low-key, and then you...
What a concept.
Low-key, and then you bring in hot guy number 3. You bring in the next guy. Like, pick
you bring in a hot, evil guy. You bring in a talented, like, you know... She's
2000,
at her wit's end. She's at her wit's end. A much better actress than you let Sydney Sweeney.
I also don't want to say like say like older actress because like Amanda Seyfried and Kirsten Dunst both talented, beautiful women, but it's just funny. They're like, I wonder they're gonna pick whatever show's hot at the time because I know this guy was in it. He had the Yellowstone or whatever the spinoffs. I'm excited. I also see this next bullet.
Yeah, this is reinforcing Micah's point about Kirsten Dunst's hands looking like this. So
she's playing the Withered.
Yeah, she's also joining. She's joining Minecraft too.
What is the Withered?
It's one of the demons you can spawn. I don't know what character she could be. There's only she's gonna be a person.
So like Jack Black plays Steve. She plays like Alex, who's apparently like the woman.
Oh, you mean one of the other women? I was thinking like one of the ones you can meet in the world. The only ones that have names are like the Ender Dragon, the Withered.
She's a creeper.
She's a 3-headed skeleton.
One of the only women is called the Withered.
No, he's not a woman. It's just a genderless demon. I don't know. I was just thinking of a named character in them. I don't know what's the characters' names of all the like, the skins you can wear.
This is a fun little thing because it's a full circle moment for her. Because in a September interview, she came out and said, I'd like to star in a sequel to the Minecraft movie. Maybe I can just make a movie where I don't lose money. And then she mentioned her kids apparently love the first movie. So
that's funny.
That's funny that now she actually got her wish and she's in this movie. So kind of sad though that she came out and said, I'm in movies that don't make money.
Hey man, someone's got to pay the bills and Jesse loves
his art
I
house
love
speech.
being a weird little guy
Your
on
little
TV,
art
so she's got to
projects,
pay the
Jesse.
bills.
Yeah, I'm funny. We're still using the residual checks to put the kids through school from Spider-Man.
You know? Yeah.
Let me go get those Minecraft diamonds.
I did love, speaking of Clemens though, I did love that Oscar moment with because I know they're like
Jordan.
friends. They're friends from Friday Night Lights where when he won, they're like pointing at each other and like I was like, that was cool. I didn't realize they were boys like that. Like, they got a crisp handshake.
Yeah, that was cool. Speaking of Michael B. Jordan, we want to talk.
Oh
this
wow,
one,
I didn't do that
when
on
it hit-
purpose.
When it hit the group chat, it was like a hydrogen bomb going off. We were really excited. Anyone want to talk about this one?
I can read it off.
Yeah.
Oh, Micah, this is your guy though. You wanna?
No, you got it. Why is he my guy, Brad?
No, Tom Cruise, not Michael
Oh,
B. You
oh,
dickhead.
oh, my bad, my bad. I don't have the doc open.
Oh, here's the first line. Sorry. Anyway,
Go ahead,
Tom
Brian.
Cruise in talks to star as the villain in Joseph Kosinski's Miami Vice reboot, joining Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm a Tom Cruise villain. Hell yeah.
I mean, what was it? Was that Collateral where he was the villain?
Bad guy in Collateral. He's a bad guy in Tropic Thunder, I guess. I'm trying to think of another bad guy, Tom Cruise. He's usually the leading man.
Yeah. This is a lot of fun. I mean, he's gonna be playing a character at a true type of character in this. Like, if he's going for a villain role, it's not just that straight up I'm the hero moment. Obviously, that and Michael B. Jordan, Austin Butler, like he's returning Joseph Kosinski, who obviously directed him in Top Gun Maverick. This would be it. This is a ton of fun. I don't know.
I'm
What are
excited.
your thoughts, Micah?
Yeah,
you,
please,
go
Micah.
ahead, Brian.
No.
This would be good. Michael B. Jordan, is still, the price went up. When you get that gold statuette, price goes up. So they're still working that out. So we'll see. They can afford to pay Tom and Michael and Austin and then whoever else.
I
But
feel like we remember.
on paper, this is exciting.
No, it is exciting.
Very
And
exciting.
I think this when The Long Walk came out. We had talked about other potential Miami because I like the Butler Jordan combo. We talked about what was it Hoffman and Johnson,
Yeah.
David Johnson. But like, I like this thing, and I just think the big thing is like Tom Cruise a villain, exciting. I think in terms of a Miami Vice reboot, you have Kosinski attached to that immediately makes me be like, even if they have to shuffle the leading actors around, which I hope they don't. I'd like to see this one.
I also hope they don't.
I hope
I've
they don't
become
too,
attached.
but I hope they don't either. But I think if it's Kosinski with Cruise as a villain, and they have to like shuffle it, which I don't think they will. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan, I know the price goes up, and Butler obviously is popular too. But I feel like this is a project you'd want to be attached to. And it's gonna make money.
Yeah.
It's a recognizable IP.
Kosinski's been making money off his
What did
movies,
F1
so-
make? I didn't even look.
600 something, which again, not bad considering that it was an Apple thing. And
Yeah. Original IP,
I think and
They did-
Miami
they did
Vice
really well.
has that like that the IP thing. Your
Yeah.
everyone's dad's gonna be like, hell yeah.
And if they see Tom Cruise in there, everyone's dad's like, hell yeah. So, yeah, we're excited for that. One of the last things in terms of casting news, Ryan Gosling, coming off Project Hail Mary, is set to star in a new film directed by the Daniels, in their first feature film since Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And that's slated for a November 2027 release. Yeah, he's sticking in that. I mean, assuming that this is sort of like a science fiction-y type of movie, as is kind of associated with the Daniels. Yeah, he's sticking in that realm with Starfighter and Project Hail Mary. And now this. Yeah, what do you guys think about this?
I mean, you know me. I've been a Gosling fan. This is exciting. Like, I think who said it last week about him making money finally? Because he doesn't make money.
me, but I think this is interesting because the audience, I think, for Project Hail Mary and the Starfighter movie is probably gonna be different from a Daniels
Yeah.
kind of maybe. I mean, November release date coming from some guys that just swept the last Academy Awards they were at.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of has some prestige to it. So it'll be like, are they gonna turn back up for this when
Yeah.
it's gonna be about love through the I don't know. Yeah.
No, Zany, but I feel like he's also got Hail Mary this year. Starfighter is next year.
Yeah.
I think he could. He's earned. I'm not saying he's earned. He's a very distinguished actor. But I'm saying like he could. I don't think he's worried about that not making as much money. This might be a project he really wants to do. Sean Levy's the Starfighter. He's gonna bring his Gosling charisma. That movie is going to make money. Like it's like
we hope.
we hope.
Right?
Well, let's see how
We don't know.
let's see how
We don't know.
Bobu and the Fandalorian do, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
hate
a
that
tough
movie.
Obviously, the Daniels before Marty Supreme, Everything Everywhere All at Once was the highest grossing A24 film of all time.
Did it beat that? Did it?
Yeah, I think Marty came in and beat it. And
So
worldwide.
I saw things Civil War being the second highest, but that must now be the third.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're measuring it by box office. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game, but also like, yeah, I think this rides a happy medium because it's obvious Gosling hasn't been trying to do movies that earn awards the last couple of years. He's kind of talked about it where it's movies more that his kids can watch is what he's been trying to gear them at.
Yeah.
So this can. What's up?
Fall Guy. Thinking about Fall Guy.
Yeah,
Fend.
like Fall Guy's not winning any awards. Like,
Yeah, that was like
But this year,
but that was a
maybe.
stuntman oriented like
It
Yeah,
achieved
no.
its mission.
it
They
achieved-
added a
But
stunt.
I'm saying I will defend Gosling. Like, when I look through his filmography, because I've always liked him, the only movie in the last decade and change that I can be like, that was a mistake was The Gray Man. Everything else he's done is either like it might not make money, but I think it's like he does well in those movies. And like even like something like I'll read some like you got First Man, Blade Runner 2049 didn't make as much money, good movies. La La Land, different. The Nice Guys didn't make money, good movie. I thought he was great in The Big Short. Only God Forgives was his follow-up to Drive, same director. That one didn't work out. I'll give it that. But I just mean like he's not like a Reynolds type who's like picking like this guy stuck in this situation. Like he's an actor.
What was the video game one he did with Taika? Right.
Oh, that was Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Free Guy. Holy
Yeah,
moly!
but that's what I'm saying. Gosling's not doing those movies. He's
Fall Guy got awfully close in my mind. I was
Okay,
like,
fine,
where
fine.
are we going, Ryan?
That's
What
why
are
I
we
said
doing?
the Gray Man was one of those Russo types, right to Netflix kind of things. A man is only
Yeah.
so immune from a paycheck, guys.
Hey, him and Chris sort of switched jobs, and it would have
Who?
been perfect.
Was it the Russos? Fuck, of course it was. It was the Russos.
Chris Evans and yeah, they should have switched. I was reading the book and I was like, I can't believe they have them playing the other guy.
They
But anyway,
talked-
all right.
I was just saying. Whenever I say this, like, do you know that Red Notice before K-pop Demon Hunters was the #1 watch movie on Netflix? And I know they inflate those numbers. Have you met anyone who's watched that movie?
I've watched it.
Oh, well, thoughts?
Terrible. I mean, it's terrible.
It's. I mean, hey,
I just mean, like, there's no account-
Oppenheimer, like.
Well, the Rockenheimer fucked up. Like he's now
Rockenheimer?
the Rock. The fuck. Sorry, that was stupid.
What is? Wait, no. What is that? Something?
Talk about
or
the
is
Rock.
that-
No, talk about the Rock.
Oh.
He
Oh,
I saw some video about the Rock slop thing, and like now with since Smash Machine Tanks, he's like, "Fuck it, you're about to experience the ultimate slop rock. It's gonna be Moana. You're gonna get 8 more fucking Red Notices.
Jumanjis.
I'm going back to the jungle."
Yeah.
I like the Jumanjis, but
I like
yeah, Moana
Jumanji.
looks tough.
No, I like the
Yeah.
Jumanjis too. That's not as much what I meant. I meant more the like Jungle Cruise types.
Ugh, I forgot.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is
Emily
Emily
Blunt
Blunt?
and The
Like,
Rock.
She's in everything.
Always at the scene of the crime.
What?
And Jesse
Speaking
Plemons
of-
is in that one too.
Speaking of like working, so your
His turn to pay the
significant other
bills.
doesn't have to do anything. Emily Blunt's doing everything under the sun. She was in Fall Guy. She was in Jungle Cruise. She's in Disclosure Day. She was in Oppenheimer. And John Krasinski made, what was that movie called? If?
He also directed The Quiet. Okay, yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, that's for years ago. Like, is he raising the kids? Like, I don't know.
Maybe-
It's rough for both of them. I think it's rough.
Let
for
me
both
see.
Of them.
Let me see what's upcoming for him. He's got a lot of crap.
He's
for
on TV right now. He's
He's on.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Reacher.
He's Jack.
Jack
no,
Ryan.
the
I
other,
like
the other
that.
Jack.
Whatever.
I've seen that show. I'm excited for the movie.
The propaganda show.
The
Whatever it is.
propaganda. The propaganda. there's
He got
there's
jacked
two,
for something.
there's two Jack R led shows on Amazon Prime, and they're both completely
Based on
different.
books by the same guy, right?
No, I don't think Tom Clancy did Reacher, but it's similar. It's a similar shtick. It's a
yeah.
tit for tat. But as director, I don't know if is he directing something new? Oh, he's got A Quiet Place Part 3. He's directing, which again should be Part 4.
Is he even gonna get Killian back for that? I mean, we'll see.
It's super early production. No, well, it says Cillian Murphy is attached as of IMDb. Quote, take that at a grain of salt.
Those kids are going to be grown adults.
Well, it's a huge time.
One of them played adult Hamlet.
I don't know if this is true, but it does say Jack O'Connell is attached, which is a big pickup.
Are you looking at the wrong zombie movie or what?
Nope. I'm not. Apparently,
the wrong apocalyptic island movie.
Jack O'Connell apparently just got attached to another project that I missed too, but I don't think this is a good time to have Jack O'Connell attached to your project. Yeah. He's up.
He is up.
And Quiet Places are always pretty good, even when I say that there's 3 of them.
Yeah, I like Day One. I did. I liked them all. I did like
they're
them
fine.
All.
Yeah, they're fine.
Don't
eat the popcorn.
Don't eat the popcorn. You're exactly right. You brought up the Russos earlier. Obviously, we've been talking about Doomsday at the end of the year.
Fuck yeah.
Dune 3 and Avengers Doomsday drop on the same day. It looks like Avengers and the MCU might be flinching is the term going around. They might be trying to move up. They might be trying to move up a week to get IMAX theaters because Dune 3 has IMAX theaters locked down.
Good.
Yeah, we've been calling for this. Part of me was pretty excited to watch them both in the same day. Sure. I thought it was gonna be a fun little just experience. We haven't obviously had experience since Barbenheimer like that. But that was different. But maybe it's for the best. This is maybe the best for.
Just stand by my point from like a year ago that I do. But the fact that they don't want to move it up, maybe I'm wrong and they're ahead of schedule. That they aren't going to be done with this movie by then. Not Dune. But
they're moving it up, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The moving up made it me think like, oh, must be done. But like, I just feel like again, there will still be a Doomsday weekend. Like they're just trying to get some IMAX theaters. Like if like they need a big second weekend, even if it, you know what I mean, even if they get that one before.
Well, that's what is funny to me because I think the drop off from Fantastic Four from the first weekend and the second weekend was atrocious, and even with that was pretty well received in terms of like audiences and critics alike. To me, this is like, hey, let's try and get those IMAX seats, IMAX theaters because it costs more. Bringing as much money in that first weekend because maybe this isn't going to be that well received.
Yeah, but I think it's still a Avengers movie. Like,
yeah.
I think it's all about the screens because, like, as much as I am a hater of Doomsday, I'm still gonna see it, and like, it's going to make money. And I think what's different now versus like Dune Part 2 is like Dune now has the momentum that it never had going into Dune Part 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if this was Dune Part 2 and an Avengers movie, it'd be like, oh no, like, are we gonna get Dune 3? Like, what if it gets all the money sucked? Like, no, people are gonna see both, or you know what I mean? Like, people like Dune has its momentum now, but I just still believe that I don't know. Do you want to capitalize on the double weekend, or you want to like just bail and be like, but where would Doomsday move? You can't go to a February release. That's fucking stupid. Like,
no,
I don't.
You got to stay in that.
Maybe I don't know.
Christmas.
They're moving
block.
up a week, right?
Yeah,
they're moving up a week.
It's like it's like one exact
do,
week. Yeah, I think that's a smart move for them. Gives you an IMAX release. Gives you a weekend of basically supremacy. You're gonna lose a little. You're still gonna have viewers in the next week, but lose a bit because of Dune. I don't think Dune's really is worried about that because it's like a now established franchise. It's going to make money.
Well, I like selfishly, like the thing with the Dune movies was always like, hey, let's make it the money so that the next one gets greenlit. Like we need these movies.
Exactly.
I mean, we did it. Like the trilogy's made. Like we're at the end here now. For me, like Denis' trilogy's made. Selfishly, like I want Dune 3 to do well, but also like I'm just happy it's fine. It got greenlit and it's made and we're here. So like,
Dune,
I could
people
do fuck all.
People forget Dune 1 came out. I think it was like October 2021.
Two.
Like it was was it 1 or 2? Are you sure? I think it was 1.
You might be
'Cause
right.
I-
It might
yeah,
be
so
one. Yeah.
It was like right when theaters were opening back up full.
yeah.
Dune
sure.
didn't have the leverage it did. The plebes will tell you that it's the slower of the Dune movies, which like that shit still rocks. Now Dune 2 was a phenomenon. And now look at the not again, Avengers has the hype train going into it. They were like that's not going to die no matter how much shit comes out about this movie. But like Dune 3 doesn't need guys, we need to support the Dune movie. No, it's going to be fine. It doesn't need my help. Like
at the end of the day, Avengers needs this box office success more than Dune does.
Dune will make more or I'm sorry, Avenger will make more money than Dune.
Yeah.
I like right? Am I wrong? Mike,
No,
I feel like you
Depending on Spider-Man, if they can convince people
Ooh, a
to tune in
good
for something
point.
else
Yeah.
that's not Spider-Man. I mean, unless they take the Spider-Man movie and make it about leading up to Doomsday, they're gonna have to have one hell of a end credit scene.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They took a. I just again, it's such like a weird thing because like me, I'm still gonna see Doomsday because like I'm
will
excited
be
to see Spider-Man, but like God, like Dune took one trailer and immediately was like, "No, we're still here," and it's like different. So they didn't. It was it. I just think I'm a little concerned that like Doomsday hasn't like followed up after the horrible reception for those teaser trailers. Like I think I would figure they would throw like a 30-second or a minute teaser up again and be like, no, guys, it's actually good.
They're banking it all on Spider-Man.
I think
bro.
Micah- yeah, Micah
they're
said
gonna,
that, yeah.
They're gonna attach that first trailer, I think, to Spider-Man, and if that movie does well and it's received well, and everyone sees that trailer, then everyone will go to the Doomsday. And like we said, it needs the money, and I think at the end of the day, that's why they're moving up a week because they want those IMAX screens for a week, like just to have that money. Because it'll be curious to see if this movie has legs at all beyond that first weekend.
So I do, Mike. I want to hear your opinion on this because I feel like you get so. Dune 1 got about 410 mil at the box office. Dune 2 almost doubled that. So if Dune 3 even scratches $1 billion or it gets above 700, but even let's say it gets like Dune 2 got 714 mil. Let's say this one gets 800 mil. This is good. Like that's good for them. Whereas I wonder with like Doomsday, if Doomsday gets $1.1 billion, is that considered a fail for them?
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
anymore.
comparing it to other Avengers movies. That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying.
not
I'm just-
anymore.
Yeah.
Because the last MCU movie to cross $1 billion was, I believe, the last
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
No Way Home, which was what was that? Was that like? Let me see. I'll pull it
That
up
was,
real
I
quick.
think,
24?
2021.
3.
No, I was saying like, what was it? Ooh, that one almost
that
hit
might
2
have-
bill.
I was still living
that
at-
1.9 billion.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think they
Okay, yeah.
sniffed $1
Never
billion.
mind, it's gonna be fine.
I don't
And then
think
it
they've
was like,
sniffed
what,
$1 billion
Black
since
Widow, Shang-Chi,
Let me see.
Eternals. They had the Marvels. They had. I mean, yeah, it's just been
then. The
not
new
great.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
like,
Strange
see
also
real-
didn't make money.
Is anything
Not
else?
like
Oh,
bad money.
so
'cause
Deadpool and Wolverine
Oh, fuck.
was
if we
1.3,
count that, yeah.
but that was 1.3.
What about Guardians 3? What did that
Guardians 3 got
Oh, I don't think so.
845.
Yeah, again,
Like,
not
eh,
bad.
do? No, not
Good
bad.
movie too, I must say. I like that one.
Yeah.
But
Um,
no, I'm like you're saying, it's just kind of a weird environment now for them because like obviously No Way Home killed it, but like you said, Dune comes out, puts up an 850 million total box office. That is better than the last two, and that's a win for them. Whereas I feel like with Marvel, like if you're
That's a huge ask out of Dune. This is gonna be a weird ass.
do you
movie.
think so? What? So I just told you the two numbers. So Dune 1 in October 2021 made 410. Dune 2 made 710 ish. What do you think Dune 3 will make, even if they're competing with Doomsday? What do you
I
think?
think like 800 in that kind of
Yeah,
environment.
that's
I
'Cause
fair.
think it's
they're
going to
not-
be very similar to the Dune 2 numbers.
Dune 2, right? Because Dune 2 was a
I think it's gonna
phenomenon,
do, like, the
which is good for
same-
them. I mean, that's a
honestly,
fucking
the same.
very,
Yeah,
very
I mean, they got the
lucrative
project.
movie.
They got the movie.
And also, let's just take a real quick look at some budgets. Because I know Dune 1 and 2 were about 150 mil a piece. So they were making money. I don't know what the Doomsday budget is, but it's got to be fucking absurd.
I think Robert Downey's paycheck is...
So Dune 3 is about 190 to 2 mil, which is about the same as the
200
second
mil.
one.
Yeah.
200 mil. Let's say 200 mil. and let's see what Doomsday is. So again, if it pulls 800, that's a good little pull for them right there.
Yeah.
Like almost $1 billion. What?
Yeah.
That can't be right. That can't be right. Oh, it combined.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Apparently it's each. What? Shut up. That can't be right. I'm
pretty sure Endgame it took over.
It's anywhere between 500 and 600 million. It is almost 3 times the production cost of Dune 3. So, like, it just changes the dynamic.
Yeah.
Like, if Dune 2 doubles its box office to budget, would be an underperforming night at, let's say, 500 mil. Whereas 500 mil for Doomsday won't even fucking hit their mark.
Yeah, you have to multiply the budget by 2.5.
Yeah,
for it
right.
to be profitable because you have the advertising.
So if you double it by 2.5, right, that means that if Dune makes 800 mil, they made a $300 million profit, right? If it's 200 million. Whereas this one, they need to clear 1.5 bill.
I think that's kind of the line for this movie. Like,
you think
depending on
1.5?
Spider-Man. Like, I would put it like, because I think this Spider-Man movie is gonna make like $1 billion, like over $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
if that MCU movie made, or if that Wolverine and Deadpool movie made 1.3, I could see it being somewhere similar around that.
Even if you want to go the Avengers route, so Endgame and Infinity War are both insane numbers. Avengers in 2012 cleared 1.5 bill. Ultron cleared 1.4 bill. It's the 5th highest grossing superhero movie of all time. So it did a lot of money. So yeah, like it needs to clear. I would say the 1.4 mark. Black Panther pulled in 1.3, but that didn't cost 5.
Yeah,
that's the thing. What I'm curious about now. What did Age of Ultron cost? Because it's gonna probably make us sick.
You're going down a rabbit hole.
sorry. It's fun. This is fun. I didn't get to do this very often. Something it's half the cost. It's $250. All right. We don't have to keep talking about that. It's just like funny. Like it's just like change it.
This is informative.
Well, because it changed the game. Like I mean, like 250, 1.4. It's the lowest grossing Avengers movie, but it's still like you said. You double it 2.5. It's 750, and it nearly doubled the number you need to hit to make a profit on a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, do you see Avengers Doomsday clearing $2 billion? I don't.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how many times people go back and watch it. Like, if it's, worth a watch, like, if it's like, it's probably be more close to Infinity War than an Endgame with like a cliffhanger of sorts.
It needs to have some good money because, like, I'm looking now, like, Fire and Ash did almost clear 1.5 bill recently. Pretty good. I mean, but I know James Cameron's like, that's the kind of numbers this movie can. And that's nothing compared to. I don't know.
Yeah. If you adjust Titanic for inflation, it still blows most movies out of the water.
Yeah. Titanic is
Gone
insane.
with the Wind.
Yeah. Gone with the Wind's a big one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a different world. There were no TVs or anything. It was like
you gotta go
pay a nickel, go see this
every
night. Why not?
Might as well sit there and watch.
And
Titanic
we can't even get
hours.
a third 28 years later. Look at how small this money is. Come on, please, Sony. It's Sony, right?
Let Brian fight for this.
Brian, you might have to get out there with your.
I'm just out there on Netflix, just streaming it over and over again. Just see him.
Please.
I will die.
What's that Brie Larson picture with that guy? And he's like, he's seen Captain Marvel 42 times.
Yeah.
She looks
it was
afraid.
It was more than that. Some old dude's like, it was like 150.
Yeah. That guy. I sent that the day of the Dune 3 trailer. John was like, this guy's seen the Dune 3 trailer 100 times.
Poor Carter, like he's on the list. Carter's gonna be like, yo, we should watch the Dune 3 trailer again. He's like, turn
that shit off. Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of trailers, we don't have to go in depth in any of the trailers. Is there anything we already talked about the MCU and Dune ones a lot, but I'm pretty excited about that Backrooms.
That was the only thing I really wanted to mention with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
I
Eric,
don't
go
know
ahead.
why that movie I never looked into the video of the original video. I actually watched it a little bit last night, and then I was like, I don't want to.
They're creepy. Yeah, they're creepy.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't really want to look at this right now. I don't really know the lore behind it, but it scratches this like primal itch for me with like, this is really creepy, and this type of horror I can do rather than like some of the jump scare stuff. I don't know. I'm excited, and also I saw something like, this is the first Gen Z director, and he's got 2 Academy Award nominated actors leading this movie. Like, this kid's 20 with this movie. I mean,
I think
King, Cook. Like,
I think the two things I want to say, I'm not like a backrooms like lore like big guy, but I'm saying like, obviously this kid's he was a short filmmaker before he did this, so he obviously like he's inexperienced, but he knows. So I'm guessing, based on the trailer, one, they're incorporating, I'm guessing it's probably like the 90s or early 2000s, because like the whole backrooms thing was like the very POV, just, videotape thing. So they seem like incorporating that. And I saw a video guy talking about like they're doing a lot of like it's like lighting wells with the cinematography. Like it's like, I think this kid has his vision, and they're probably bringing him in with A24, like being like, we're going to pair you up with I don't know who the cinematographer is, like pair you up with someone to help you. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like they're cheaping out on this to just be like, oh, because this could very have easily been like Netflix presents The Backrooms. It could have been. Yeah, it looks exciting. Michael, what do you think? Did you think it looks cool? I mean, like,
I didn't really. I watched the trailer because I kept coming across my timeline. I'm not like the biggest trailer guy. I like that. Yeah. I don't really have a sense what's going on. It's always like you gotta gamble a little bit when you watch a trailer for a movie. But yeah, I mean, I don't dislike it. Don't know anything about it. I mean, I'll watch it. Yeah,
I think, Mike, you have a good point about you saying about the trailers, because like sometimes they just give. Look at what Sinners. Remember Sinners a year ago? Like that was
God.
The Michael B. Jordan.
I think that I hope because the movie only is a month and a half ish till the movie comes out. Maybe they release like one other cut of a similar trailer where it maybe gives like a little bit more like tease, but like people talk about there's like entities and stuff in the backrooms. I don't really know anything about it. I don't want to see. I'd rather go into this movie. Like, what I saw from this trailer is all I need to see. I don't want to know anything else.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. It's kind of how, in a way, like, how I felt after our movie of the week next week when I saw the first trailer for the drama, and they kind of just, they don't really tell you what's going on. Like, they just tell you enough. And I'm like, all right, I don't need to see this trailer ever again. I will be there. That's how I feel about the Backrooms. I'm trying to think if there's any other projects that just
I don't think there's anything.
I don't know if it's with Neon, but what's his name from Severance and all those other fun comedy movies?
Adam Scott. Hokum. Adam Scott. So it's like some Irish horror movie.
Looks fucking creepy. I don't know. He's not like a horror guy though. So I was curious.
He was in Krampus. I remember that. There's a bunch of good. There's the thing about saying there's a bunch of good horror coming out is that you never know until it comes out. Like I almost said, we were talking about anticipated. I almost put They Will Kill You, which was good, but I almost put that movie Psycho Killer, which apparently was god awful. So who knows? Until it comes.
It's always a crapshoot. It's always a crapshoot.
It's a good point. Yeah, because it's like I don't know. I'm not particularly excited. We're just in a horror talk right now. I'm not particularly excited for Lee Cronin's The Mummy just because I don't like the gore, and she looks really nasty, dude. She looks disgusting.
They put out a new again, Micah. Don't watch the trailers. I only watched the first 10 seconds of the new trailer just put out, and it consisted of a fingernail snapping back to here, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's enough." Swiping.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good stopping point there. I don't know unless you guys have anything more you want to talk about.
That works for me.
Nope. Nothing left. All right, we'll be back next week. We're talking the drama, and we're gonna have a ton of other stuff for you guys. So stay tuned. Looking forward to it.
Just clapped right.
All right.
Word.